Hey guys, welcome back to the Jammin' Stamper. It's Amber. Today is day 20 of February. It's a little bit of a gloomy day here, but I thought that we would have some fun with the Lift Me Up stamp set again. And I had so much fun showing you guys how to use the baby wipes. We're going to use them again. So let's just get this bad boy started. This is a piece of Whisper White. It is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And let me see, where's my stamp pads? There they are. Okay, I have stuff everywhere today, guys. Okay, so we are going to be using, for this, we're going to start with Peekaboo Peach, okay? I always start with the light color when I'm doing something like this, that way it'll blend easier. So I'm just going to take my baby wipe again, and I'm going to open my Peekaboo Peach. And, oops, apparently blot my finger on it, but gently blot the baby wipe on here, okay? And I'm going to cover a little bit over 1/3 with the peach, okay? And just keep dabbing until it reaches the color saturation that you want, okay? I like using the baby wipe method because it does pull up a lot more ink than using just a sponge. Okay, so I've gone a little bit over 1/3. I think I'm good with the peach. I'm going to set that down for a minute. Move this out of the way. Next, we're going to use Melon Mambo. And we're going to do the exact same thing with our Melon Mambo, but fold up your baby wipe. You can just use the same baby wipe. Just fold it up so you don't have any of the peach showing. And dab it on your Melon Mambo stamp pad. And I'm going to partially overlap the peach with this. See, just a little bit of overlapping. And this I'm also going to use for more than 1/3 of it, okay? Kind of try to blend that in to the peach a little bit. A little bit more Melon Mambo. And like I said, past 1/3. So you're going to be overlapping. And you can, if you want, do a little bit of this on here too to kind of blend it up and down. That's up to you. Okay, and then the last color we're going to use is Dapper Denim. Okay, and I'm just going to refold my baby wipe again. So none of the other colors are showing. I just use this end and dab it on there. And I'm going to overlap the pink a little. Okay. Okay. See, it kind of blends in. Okay. Now we're done with our baby wipe. Let me just move this over the side. And we're done with Dapper Denim. Okay. Now I'm actually going to set this to the side to dry for a little bit while I'm working on other stuff. Okay. Just going to set that aside. I'm going to grab a different background paper for the rest of our stamping. So I just have another piece of Whisper White. And let's see. I'm going to be using the big balloon and the little balloon. And I'm going to use basic black with both of these guys, okay? So I'm just going to stamp one of my big balloons on here. Okay. I'm going to hold it down for just a second to make sure it really absorbs that black. Okay, there's my big one. And I'm going to do my little one on here twice. Once and twice. Okay. Now we will be using this again, but I'm going to set it to the side. Oops. Oh, that was close. I almost dropped that on everything. Okay, I'll move my basic black out of the way for now. The next thing we need is one of our blender pens. Okay. Just one of our blender pens. These come in a pack of 3. They will last you forever if you buy a pack of 3. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color our big guy right here with our Sweet Sugar Plum. Now I've shown you this before, but you want to squeeze it together to saturate the back of the cover right like that. Okay. Now you're going to take your blender pen and just squeak, squeak, squeak it in there to color the tip of your blender pen, okay? can color in. I'm doing the big one with Sweet Sugar Plum. Now you can color these however you want. I just like these colors, this color. And I'll show you the other two in a minute. Okay. That. Okay. And I know it's really squeaky on the Sweet Sugar Plum for some reason. It doesn't squeak as much on the others. I don't know why. Okay, color in the box. And color in this bad boy right here. Now we're gonna just color this on the side until it runs clear, okay? Make sure you got all the color out. We're done with Sweet Sugar Plum. Sorry guys, I got stacks of stuff over here. Our next color is Flirty Flamingo, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna squeeze it together so it gets on the inside of the lid. Okay, this is a great way to do this if you don't have any markers, but you have a lot of the stamp pads, because then you don't need to have the markers. Okay, now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna color in one of the little ones with it. And the black shouldn't run a lot, but go with a light hand with the marker, just in case. You don't want it to blend. I mean, you don't want it to smear colors, you know. So if you go with a light hand, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. That one is done. Close up our Flirty Flamingo. Now we're going to use Bermuda Bay. Same thing, squeeze it together. Okay. Oh, this one's really squeaky today too. Okay. Color in our last little guy. I do find the darker colors I don't have to re-saturate the color as much. They tend to stay on longer, which is kind of nice. The light colors, I feel like I have to resaturate a lot, but it's just the nature of how the pigment works. Okay, so now I'm done with my Bermuda Bay, so I'm going to clean off my blender pen. And I'm actually done with my blender pen too. Let me close that bad boy up. Now we're going to do one of my least favorite things, because I did not buy the matching dies for this stamp set. We're going to fussy cut, okay? If you've been watching me for a while, you know I rarely do this. Just, I hate it. But these are actually super easy to do it with. So we're just gonna do it really fast, okay? And I'm not worried about them being perfect, okay? You don't need to worry about them being perfect. So today is President's Day. Did you guys have work and school off? We did. I was actually super surprised. I didn't find out till I believe Wednesday of last week that we had today off. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise for me, because last week was a rough week. And that made Wednesday so much better, knowing I didn't have to go to work today, that I just got to work from home. So if you're off today, what did you do today? Did you do anything fun? We just have a gloomy day outside, so we haven't really done anything. We've stayed home, cleaned, filmed, you know, do all the stuff that you wish you had more time to do during the week. So what did you do? We're almost done fussy cutting these. And I hate that word too, freehanding them. That's part of the reason why I don't like doing fussy cutting, because I don't like calling it fussy cutting. So we'll just go back to calling it freehanding. How about that? I like that better. Okay, there's that. Okay, we're done cutting. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna knead this bad boy again, and it should be mostly dry now. It might feel a little bit damp. That's okay. I'm just turning it over to flatten it out a little bit. Because of the liquid, it does kind of bend up a little. We're actually going to use this stamp set again. And I'm going to drop stuff too, guys. Where'd that go? Let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys. Dropped my bone folder. Okay, so we're gonna use our basic black again. The first thing we're gonna stamp is our saying, and our saying says, "You soar above the rest, congratulations." Oh, and I have it upside down. We're gonna stamp that on this peach portion. Okay, just gonna line it up on the bottom and stamp down. You don't wanna move your stamp back and forth because you could get edges. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little guy. I'm gonna put a little guy right there and part of a little guy right there and part of another little guy right there. Okay. Oop. Oh, I just stamped on my background. Oh well, I'll wipe it off. Okay, so let me move that to the side. We don't need our background paper anymore. I'm gonna take a piece of Tangerine Tango cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5. I'm gonna fold this in half right here. Okay. I'll do that. Now, with this bad boy right here, because it is kind of curling up, I'm going to use Fast Fuse because it'll make it stick better. Okay, and I'm actually going to do all 4 sides with the Fast Fuse to make sure it really sticks well and doesn't pop up. The snail, well, I don't know if I told you guys the difference between snail and Fast Fuse. Fast Fuse, well, it does exactly like what it's called. It fuses fast. So when you put it on, it stays where you put it. Snail can be repositioned for a little bit sometimes, as long as you don't shove it down too hard. But Fast Fuse, once it's on there, it's on there. Okay? So just FYI, if you don't know the difference between snail and Fast Fuse, that's the difference. So with something like this that's kind of bunchy, I will use the Fast Fuse. Kind of like we did with the embossed paper I did a couple last week. Okay, so now we need our Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, and take our little, we're going to use 2 on the little ones, just to make sure it really sticks. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put one right here. One right here, and then the big one's going to go right here and kind of overlap. Okay, and I'm going to put 3 on the big one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And there's our big one right there. All right, and that is our card for today. I hope you guys liked the project today. Remember that my my special from the 15th through the 21st ends tomorrow. The information will be posted in the description box about that. If you like this video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Just let me know that you're watching, that you liked it. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to, hit the big red subscribe button either up here or down here. And I love you guys so much and have a good day. Bye.